OK, let's have a minute, Ross. Let's move on to your next choice. You could have chosen anything. You could have chosen fascism. You could have chosen racism. But your next one is clipboards.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's have a look at a clipboard in action.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Hudson from Harris Research. This is my interview.
Do me a favour, I'm in the middle of my tea.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just wondering, I'm doing an opinion poll.
Not tonight with me, you're not, dear.
All right, thank you very much indeed. Goodbye.
So, there we have the humble clipboard.
You see,
there.
I know this might seem like a bizarre one to choose, but I think it started for me, well, it was at school, you know, like basically, we used to go on school trips, you know, very exciting time, bring it on, school trip, on the bus, right? We went to Dunstanburgh Castle, and I discovered that you could slide down a hill on a clipboard. Suddenly it revolutionises the day, you know, but unfortunately I was then in trouble, and I hold the clipboard personally responsible for that.
So, what was your punishment for using it as a toboggan?
I had to stand next to the teacher for the rest of the day and then collect all the clipboards at the end of the day. So it wasn't just like, oh, curse you, clipboard, you're the bane of my life.
Yeah.
It was like, now he has all his friends.
Yeah.
You know? And also, as well, the fact that they've now been used, because the thing with clipboards is, it's not just the boards themselves, it's the fact that usually the people that are holding them just want to hassle you. You know, like these guys, you know, these fellas you get in the street now that sort of come up to you and go, excuse me, could you just spare a couple of minutes for charity? And you sort of go, oh, don't, you know, they take your bank details. At one time, if you just went, oh, I'm a bit busy, then, you know, you could just walk on. But now it's like, it's now you're officially being uncharitable. You know, it's like they're sort of marking it down, just going, all right, then, OK, I'll just make a note of that and tell all the starving Africans exactly who turned them down for, you know, and you can't.
So do you find clipboards, should we say, do you find them deeply annoying, mildly irritating, or don't mind? Which would you say?
I'll put a don't mind.
So you don't mind clipboards?
You see, well, I don't mind them, you know, here, but if you're at my door right now...
All right, let's pretend I'm at your door.
Piss off. I've got a window in my door. I saw you coming.
Yeah, but I'm deaf. He wants me to put a clipboard up my arse. But you're too young to appreciate clipboards, aren't you? I mean, clipboards is 50s technology, it's 60s technology. In the 60s, this was the cutting edge of new things.
Yeah, but people still use clipboards.
Do they?
Know? Yeah, they don't...
I thought everybody walked around with sort of palm pilots, aren't they called now? I don't know, I had to ask somebody what that is. It was called something different in my day. But
if somebody walked up to you in the street with a palm pilot and just went, excuse me, I want to enter your details in here for charity, you'd go, oh, hello, you know, Buck Rogers. That's what I'd do, you know.
So you'd be quite happy if somebody came up with
if somebody came up to... Right, somebody comes up to me in the street, right? Yeah. They're wearing a big Perspex helmet, right? They've got two lasers coming around them like that, and it's spelling out, help the aged, right? There you go, there's my bank details, have me house, I'm not bothered. Do you know what I mean? But somebody with one of these, bit of wood with a spring on it.
But wouldn't you be worried, though, if you were giving... You sold your house to help the aged, wouldn't you be worried how much money was going to keep the satellites going around this bloke's helmet? I mean, that might be 60% of the money they raise. Would that be worth it? As
far as I'm concerned, they can have 99% of the money for the thing, give the old folks, you know...
Tuppence.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they're living in the old world anyway, aren't they?
Yeah. You know. You're quite into gadgets, aren't you?
I love gadgets.
So what sort of gadgets have you got at home?
Everything.
Have you?
Yeah, you name it. I've got night vision. I haven't actually got the goggles, because they're for, like, proper stalkers, you know. I've just got the telescope one, like that. You can see the cats going across the back of the garden. And I've got a Geiger counter as well.
You live near Sellafield? Why would you need a Geiger counter?
You can actually buy Geiger counters for domestic use. Oh, I tell you what, it doesn't half freak people out if you just, like, you know, when people come to visit me...
Yeah.
Especially blind people. They think it's a dolphin.
Attacking them. Using clipboards, though, give you an air of authority, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean...
You have a go with that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I actually think that...
See, immediately as you're standing there, you're sitting there, you're sort of like you're sitting differently now, you've got a clipboard in your hand. It's a sort of like a...
What, you're saying I've got an air of authority about it? Yeah. So what, like, if I'd have had this from the start, gone, I don't like Craig David.
Next.
Yeah. Tick. Yeah, but lend me your clipboard just a second. Yeah, but two clipboards...
Doesn't work.
Not the same, is it?
No.
You know, so it's almost like you had another clipboard then, you know, the amount of impact that they have diminishes. You know, you have 5 or 6 clipboards, you'd have to spin them, you know, which ultimately would be better. There must be a sort of
So what you would prefer would be a man in a space helmet with little satellites going around spinning 5 or 6 clipboards with Help the Aged written across.
Yes.
All charity workers should be like that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put this to the vote. All those people who think that charity workers should have Perspex helmets, satellites going round, and 5 or 6 clipboards spinning, put your hand up if you all think all charity workers should do that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. All those who think that that would be a waste of money and it should go to help the aged, more money should go to them. 2 people.
That's probably more, but they can't get their hands.
I mean, that is one of the biggest votes we've ever had in favour. If there was a political party that knew that information, you know, what are you going to do in the next election? We're going to make sure, and we make this a promise, which we will keep, every charity worker will have a Perspex helmet that big, the satellites going around, and 5 or 6 clipboards spinning at the same time. They'd vote for them, and they'd get into power, because clipboards are going into room 101.